Good morning, Discover friends. Miss Judy here with another episode of Discover Time at the West End Library. Well, I'm in a really good mood today. I know that spring is really here because this morning at our house we looked out the window and we have bird feeders in the backyard, and underneath the bird feeders was some ducks, and they come in the spring, and they were out there eating food that was on the ground, and I was so happy to see the ducks were back. So I think we'll start with our calendar today, and then we'll move on into our other stuff. As you know, we are now in the month of March, which is the first official month of spring. It's the third month of the year. Today is Tuesday. Discover Day is always on Tuesday. Okay, and the day we are talking about this month is Saturday. Saturday is usually a day that you have off from school, and you might maybe with your parents go shopping, or maybe do some kind of a fun activity. I don't know, go roller skating or something, whatever people do on Saturdays. Oh, I forgot. We are in the season of spring. And today, when we came to the library, it was a beautiful sunny day, and it wasn't really cold out. I didn't have to wear my heavy jacket today. Here's our March calendar. March 2021. Let's say the days of the week together, shall we? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and here is Saturday. Today is right here, Tuesday, March 9th. So I wanted to talk about spring today. Sometimes you hear people say, oh, March came in like a lamb, or March came in like a lion, and you might think, well, what does that mean? If the month of March at the beginning, if the weather is nice and it's not snowing and real cold, we say it came in like a lamb. Here's a lamb here. But if it came in real snowy and cold and yucky, we say it came in like a lion. Well, I think this March came in like a lamb. We did have some cold, windy days, but it didn't snow, it didn't pour rain. So I'll say it came in like a lamb, but we'll have to see how the month of March ends, if it's like a lion or not. I'm going to get back to some lamb stuff in just a few minutes, but we're going to do our other stuff first. Our color for March is yellow. We have these flowers that bloom in the spring outside our house, and they're called daffodils, and the ones that we have are yellow. They do come in other colors, but ours are yellow. This is the diamond shape. The four sides are all the same length, but you can see the corners are different. These two are the same, and these two are the same. And our nursery rhyme of the month, Little Boy Blue. If you know it, try and say it with me. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. But where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haystack, fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I. For if I do, he's sure to cry. I guess he has to blow the horn when the sheep get into the meadow and the cows get in the corn. Maybe they don't want the sheep in the meadow or the cows in the corn. He's just a little guy though, so maybe he has to blow the horn when he needs help. Our number for the month of March is 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 7 things in yellow to count here. I got 6 yellow cars. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I couldn't find a 7th car. So I got a train engine instead. We'll make the train engine pull a string of cars. So there's 7. 7 yellow things. There we go. 7. 7's a great number. It really is. Here is the letter S. S is one of our letters for March. S makes a S sound like a snake. Sleep. She was tired, so she went to sleep. Sit. Please sit in your chair. Stop. Stop. Don't cross the street without a grown-up. T. T makes the T sound like table or teacup. Two. Let's go to the library. Toes. How many toes are on one foot? Tree. The birds are singing in the tree. Letter U. Up. Up. Look up and see the sky. Us. She told us she was going to the movies. Under. There's something under the table. Under. Okay, we talked about the lamb and the lion bringing in the month of March. So I thought we would talk about lambs today, or sheep. I have a little toy lamb here. Now this lamb is a little different. He's got like a black face and black feet. There are different kinds of sheep, and they don't all look alike, and they are not all the same color. Some are gray, some are black, some are white. All different kinds of sheep. I have got some sheep books out here. This one is called Smudge, The Little Lost Lamb by James Harriet. This one is called Sweet Pea and Friends, Brave Little Finn. This is Finn. And this is by John and Jennifer Churchman. But the one I chose to read today is called Sweet Pea and Friends, The Sheepover. And it's written by the same people, John and Jennifer Churchman. And John Churchman took the photographs that are in the book. Now this is kind of a long book, so I'm going to read through it pretty quick today. I probably won't make a whole lot of comments. But if you would like to sign out this book and take it home so you can really look at the pictures and read it slower, it's available here at our library, as are these other books. It was way past bedtime, and Laddie the sheepdog was still awake. Looks like nighttime. The winter moon hung low in the sky, and Laddie heard Owl calling from the forest. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Laddie woke Farmer John with a gentle nudge. Something was not right in the barn. See the owl and Laddie the dog. red fox moved swiftly past on silent paws. He glanced at the farmer and his sheepdog as they headed to the barn. Then he faded into the night. There's the fox. All was silent in the barn as Laddie moved quietly past Sadie the pony and around the watching sheep. He found Sweet Pea, the orphan lamb, curled on the hay. Her closest friends, Prem, Sunny, and Violet, stood nearby, urging her. Up, up, up. Up is one of our vocabulary words this month. Sweet Pea's nose was hot and pink. She could not stand up by herself. So Farmer John gently lifted her and started up the hill to the greenhouse. It sounds like Sweet Pea is sick. And she's an orphan sheep. That means her mother is not there with her. Buff Orpington the rooster stirred as the farmer walked past. Then he crowed loudly. Sweet Pea, Sweet Pea, something is wrong with Sweet Pea. Keeper the goose startled awake and took flight, honking. Sweet Pea, Sweet Pea, what is wrong with Sweet Pea? They must really like Sweet Pea and care about him. Farmer John placed Sweet Pea on the soft, dry hay in the warm greenhouse and called Vet Allison, a country veterinarian who traveled from farm to farm taking care of animals. She carefully examined Sweet Pea, who had an injured leg and a fever. Vet Allison gave her medicine to help her feel better. Keep Sweet Pea quiet and have her rest. She will also need a friend for company, Vet Allison told Farmer John. A veterinarian is a doctor for animals. Farmer John brought Sweet Pea's good friend Prem to stay with her so she wouldn't feel lonely. Sweet Pea looked forward to getting better. Vet Allison had told her that when she was well again and could walk down the hill to the barn, she could have a sleepover in the greenhouse with her friends to celebrate. That's her friend Prem here on this side. A sleepover, that would be nice. Have you ever been to a sleepover at a friend's house? They can be fun. The day finally came when Sweet Pea felt able to walk down the hill to the barn for her appointment with Vet Allison. Her friends, Sunny and Violet, were there to welcome her. Vet Allison gave Sweet Pea a final checkup and declared Sweet Pea is much better. Now that she was well, Sweet Pea invited her friends to come that very evening to the greenhouse for a sheepover party. Farm dogs, Siri, Quinn, and Laddie heard the good news and ran through the farmyard barking, Sweet Pea is better! Sweet Pea is better! They're so happy and excited. It was all the talk of the hen house. Sweet Pea was feeling better. The ducks quacked happily to each other and told their friend Tom, the big bronze turkey, Sweet Pea is better now. The chickens and the ducks and the turkey, everybody's happy. Midsummer, the farm cat purred loudly and asked his friend Tom, Did I hear Sweet Pea is feeling better? Yes, yes, gobbled Tom. Sweet Pea is better. Sweet Pea is better. The cat and the turkey are happy too. Sweet Pea could hardly wait for her friends to arrive for her sheepover party. Sadie the pony helped Sunny and Violet get ready. Farmer John and Laddie came to lead Sweet Pea's friends over to the sheepover. It looks like they're putting flowers around their necks to dress up. What fun. First Violet arrived and then Sunny, who was so excited that she jumped for joy. I don't know that sheep do a whole lot of jumping, but sometimes. The farmer's wife, Jennifer, had made colorful trays of their favorite treats. Pumpkin slices for Sunny, sweet beets for Violet, and for Sweet Pea, the tender tips of pine tree branches. Prem gladly tasted everything. There were apples, too, and oats sprinkled on top. Everyone enjoyed the feast and ended up with pumpkin-stained faces. The pumpkin is orange, so it might make their fur look orange. What should we do now? Asked Violet, licking the last of the pumpkin from her lips. Let's dress up like Farmer John, Sunny cried, giving the farmer's hat a toss in the air. The friends all took turns trying on Farmer John's hat, which he had left by the greenhouse door. There's one of the sheep with the hat on. Let's dance now, Sunny said, as she started the music for dancing under the disco ball. Just then, Laddie was passing by. He poked his head through an open window pane. A disco ball, he explained. He had never seen such a thing in the farmer's greenhouse. A disco ball is this big ball you hang from the ceiling, and it turns, and it's got all little pieces of glass on it, so when the lights shine on it, it sparkles, and it reflects the light on the walls. Kind of neat. After dancing, everyone was very tired. It was now Sweet Pea's turn to choose what they did next before bedtime. Let's have Farmer John read us a story about Uncle Ollie when he was a little orphan lamb on the farm, she said. Yes, they all cried, for that story was their favorite. You might have a favorite story. After the story, Farmer John turned out the greenhouse lights and wished them all a good night. As the four friends snuggled down in the soft hay to sleep, Sweet Pea felt very happy to be better and back with her friends. She looks happy, doesn't she? This was the best sheep over ever, Sweet Pea thought as she and her friends drifted off to sleep. That's a good story. Well, I wanted to talk about, since we were talking about spring coming in and the wind blowing and the snow melting, I have a little science experiment for us. Now, if the wind, I have here a pinwheel, and if the wind is not blowing, the pinwheel's just going to stay like this, right? So I brought in a straw, and I'm going to try and pretend I'm the wind, and we'll see if we can make the pinwheel spin, okay? So the wind makes the pinwheel go around. If it was a gentle breeze, it wouldn't go very fast. But if it was really, really a big, strong wind, this pinwheel would really spin fast. But my air is not that strong, so it didn't spin that fast. But that gives you an idea about what wind is like in the springtime. Okay, well, that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and it's supposed to be warm this week, so get outside and play if you can, all right? And I'll see you next week. Bye.